Hello everyone, Penny here, and I have got my Praise Bible out. I'm super excited to do some Bible journaling. Now, whether you do Bible journaling in a Bible or a journal or a notebook or however that you want to do Bible journaling in, you most certainly do it your way. Some says, well, how do I get started? Well, if you have a notebook, if you have just crayons, the twistable crayons, if you have markers and gel pens, that's okay. If all you have is crayons, fine. If all you have is watercolors, great. You want to make your own watercolors, you can take acrylic paint if you have acrylic paint, or you can use like finger paints, or you can do a sun catcher paint. Use what you got. You don't have to go to an expense. All you have to have is a Bible. However you want to do you do you when it comes to Bible journaling. But some have asked, well, how do I start? What do you do? Why are you using Printables? The reason I'm using Printables a lot is because I design them and I like to use them because I'm actually allergic to paint. So therefore, I don't like to paint in my Bible. I do use gelatos. I do use stencils. And gelatos are just basically little gel sticks. They're like a big grown-up sorry, I'm going to pull all my stuff out here. Like a big grown-up crayon. Let me see if they have the children's version in them too. This is the children's version. See, it says age 5. I love these things. It's like a gel and you just smear it out. You can use water with it and it doesn't go through your pages. I absolutely love these things. They're inexpensive. I got these 40% off at the time that I got these, so they're really inexpensive to play with. And they have the brush with them and you use a little water with them. These are the children version, of course. The adult version I'll get out here in just a second. You can also use these watercolor brushes. Now, these are supposed to be watercolor brushes, but they don't react with water very well. Okay, says watercolor. They don't do real well. Dollar General has a lot of new supplies now as well. These are the grown-up gelatos. These are just the gel sticks. Even Dollar General has these. So look at supplies all around you. You can get watercolor pencils. You can get regular colored pencils. You can get highlighters. Now the highlighters, the only ones that I have ever found. So this is the only dot highlighter. These came from Dollar Tree. I cannot find any more of them. You can order them online at dollartree.com, I'm sure. But I'm not promoting I'm not affiliated with any of these things. So that I mentioned, I'm just, sharing what I do to get started in Bible journaling. So this is the pastel ones. And they're dual tipped. And just one tip, if you get these, do not do this. Don't do that. It will not come off. And then you ruin this tip trying to get it off. So don't do this. I mean, for all these years that I've been doing it, there's only a few highlighters. The gel highlighters are okay. I really don't like them. That's just my personal choice. But that's no big deal. But I do have some stencils. All kinds. I do make my own stencils as well, background stencils. I do make those as well. But as far as you can use ink pads, I love using ink pads. Any kind of ink pads, there's some that will go through, so you have to be really careful about what ink pads you get. The crafters ones are a little bit luscious, so if you get one that's like permanent ink and things, and I'll show you in my Bible. Like this is just a regular child's ink pad, crafting pad. And see, it has ghosting, but it doesn't come through. Here are some printables. I like using the printables because sometimes I don't want to get out all the mess and, do like draw on there. I do a little, but basically I like to use stencils. And then again, I may not have time to do anything but a special. Anyway, this Bible already had images that I just used my crayons and colored pencils on. Not anything fantastic, not anything professional. I just got in there and did what I wanted to do.